quelques instants arrivée du 15e de ce Vendée Globe, Famille Marie Étamine d'Hélice, skippé par Romain Attanasio. Top! Bravo Romain, bravo! Temps de course, 109 jours, 22 heures, 4 minutes, 0 secondes.
La descente du chenal est dingue. Alors,
The channel's descent is kind of crazy, so its ascent, which I'll be doing in a little while, I think is fantastic. But the arrival here, when you start seeing the first boats nearing, you begin to notice the buildings on the coastline. That's incredible and almost disappointing because it doesn't last long. What it is that you imagine so much this moment that when it arrives, I barely had time to breathe. There's a crowd on the boat. This moment I've dreamt about for 4 months. It goes by too quickly.
Ouais, c'est presque trop vite. Ça va, Romain, tous les gens? Le Vendée Globe,
The Vendée Globe is like no other race. Nothing to do with the Figaro, the Transat, with the AG2R, the Transat Jacques Vabre. They're all different. A race, you give it all, you fight. That's it. The Vendée Globe isn't like that at all. The Vendée Globe is first trying to survive, trying to make it back, without it being too much of a catastrophe, and trying to manage the best way all that happens. And you're always having to temporize because, after all, you're in places where there's no one. The Great South, it's cloudy, cold, and there's no one. So you can't help telling yourself, you better not screw up, not now.
Ça va, Rich?
Fantastic, fantastic. Oh, of course.
De toute façon, je voulais pas
In
abandonner.
any case, I didn't want to abandon. I abandoned my first race. I was young. It's horrible to abandon a race. It leaves you with such a bad taste afterwards. I didn't want to go through that. I told myself, you're here, you go all the way. Then I spoke to Fabrice Amédéo, who said, don't worry, the Vendée Globe, you win it or you finish it. Amel was sort of far ahead, so I told myself, you end it, you make it to the end. That's the objective. It was anyway the objective since the beginning.